Hey everybody, welcome back. This video is going to be showing you places in Lisbon, Portugal where you're going to be able to get COVID testing. So as you're flying to other countries, or if you're flying back to, let's say, North America, US, Canada, going to UK, most countries are requiring some sort of a test, whether it be a negative antigen test, a negative PCR test, or of course your COVID recovery documents to get into countries. Portugal is no different. But when you're here, sometimes you're kind of frustrated, worried. I don't know where I can get a test. I'm not sure how that process works. I want to show this video. I'm going to show some screenshots here of places that offer COVID testing. First are pharmacies, but not all pharmacies. So I've given you a list in the Greater Lisbon City Center here where there's a number of pharmacies, and you're going to have to message some of them or look directly on their website. Most pharmacies offer some sort of testing, whether it be an antigen or PCR, but some of them run out of tests quite often. Some of them do testing inside the pharmacy. Some of them will have like a white tent or a little booth outside where you can do testing. But again, not all. And some places where we've tested in the past no longer do testing. So it's not like I can give you a concrete list. But there are a couple of places that do testing, that if you're flying, and most of the people that use it are for flight or travel purposes, trains and whatnot. There's one place called Seadock. It's actually in the heart of the city center. I'm showing you a map, and I'm going to have a link to the address. We could go there, and I would recommend, if you want an antigen test or a PCR test, they're very good. They can give you results in usually about 4 to 5 hours, which is a quick turnaround, because in some countries, like if you're heading back to the US, you have to get a negative test within 24 hours of boarding. So there's a tight turnaround there. I'm also going to give you a screenshot here of mobile testing sites that are throughout Lisbon. There's not many of them, but there are some. You can look at the QR code and the picture here and take down this website and be able to use it to locate mobile testing or rapid testing places. Again, the rapid testing places are normally in the same spots. They don't move around. So even though they say that they're mobile testing, they keep the unit or the storage container at the same place. One of the difficulties that we've found is going to the pharmacies. Sometimes you need to call ahead or walk to 2 or 3 before you find one with testing capabilities. Meaning they had testing capabilities in November, but it's January and they no longer do that, or they've run out of tests. That's something that can be frustrating, because as you're staying here, particularly in Lisbon, you may go, gosh, there's a couple of pharmacies just down the street from our accommodations. No biggie, we'll just do it a day ahead or 2 days ahead and we'll be okay. I wouldn't do that. I would schedule appointments at the pharmacy, because then that way you're assured that they have a test. Schedule something at Seadock. They do have tests at the Seadock, or at the mobile testing sites, making sure that they're open, they have staff, and they have enough tests for you. So I would not just do walk-in someplace and say, okay, I'm going to be able to know that I get a test for my flight out tomorrow or the next day. I wouldn't do that. I would make sure that you're registering or you're making a booking or an appointment for any of the places, whether it be the pharmacies, Seadock, you have to make an appointment. The mobile testing sites, you have to make an appointment as well. I would not just do the walk up. Make sure that you protect yourself, so that way you're not getting screwed. There also is testing, just so you're aware, at the airports. So if you wanted to wait until the last minute, you could go. But the difficulty is that there have been long queues. There have also been situations, numerous situations reported on local news, where you don't get your test results in time. So if you're going and you think, oh, I'll just get a test and then I'll wait a couple of hours and my flight isn't until later today, I'm going to go in the morning, there's no guarantee that you're going to get those test results in time before you can board your plane. So I'm a little leery of that. They do have them, but I'd be leery. I'm going to put the links to those testing sites in the description as well. But I don't know if I would trust that in the time that we're living in. That's definitely playing it fast and loose in a time when you need to make sure you have that document, that negative test, in order to do anything these days. So I don't know if I'd risk it by waiting until you get to the airport. Anyway, that's your decision. But again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please look for more as I continue to give you information about Lisbon, Portugal, all things Portugal and beyond. So thank you so much and have a great day.